Hello, parents, and welcome to this week's Parent Update. I'm your Children and Family Minister, John Rhodes, and I'm excited to update you on all the things going on here at First Christian Church. We had a wonderful Sunday yesterday. We had a wonderful weekend, in fact, because we had the Easter egg hunt on Saturday. It was a lot of fun. I hope you and your family were there to join us. I hope that your kids got plenty of candy and had a great time. We didn't do any prizes this year. We decided just to go with the candy, and I had a few questions about that, so I wanted to just go ahead and address that. We didn't do prizes this year because we felt like it was something a couple years ago that didn't go over too well, with some kids being very upset that they didn't get prizes, and then some families having to wait around for a long time waiting for the prizes to be announced. So this year we decided just to forego the prizes and just make it about the egg hunts, and make it about inviting people to Easter. So Chris and me and Shaylee, we all went around with invitations and handed those out to people, just inviting them to come. So if you were somebody who came and got an invitation, we're glad that you were able to come and got the invitation. And for everybody else who came yesterday, thanks for coming. It was a wonderful Sunday, just a lot of fun. I hope you had a good time worshiping with us here at church and had a good time with your family afterward as well. Over in KidZone, we learned a lot. We started our new series called Jesus. And it's just all about him, everything about him, how he impacted the world with the people he was living with on earth at the time, and how he impacted the world through his death, his resurrection, and even how he impacts the world today as well. So those are the things we're going over. The Bible point for this series is Jesus died, or not for this series, for this week was Jesus died for all our sins so we can be friends forever with him. And then the Bible verse we look at, we kind of paraphrase it a little bit to help the kids understand, but it just starts off with God loved us and sent his son to give his life to pay for our sins. 1 John 4:10. So this week we really want to enforce Jesus' sacrifice. It is Easter, so we did talk about his resurrection a little bit, but what we really want to talk about was his sacrifice, what he did on the cross for us. And it worked pretty well because we talk about it every week with communion, so the kids were getting a good foundation, a good idea of what that is, and we related it back to communion, so those who took it really had a good understanding as well. And like I said, the story was just the story of Easter. We touched on the resurrection, but like I said, we really focused on the sacrifice Jesus made on the cross. And I made sure to make that distinction. Easter is the resurrection when we celebrate. The sacrifice on the cross was a few days earlier, so they don't get confused with that. But yeah, we did make sure to do that, and I hope you guys made sure to talk about that with your kids as well. Over in WeeKidz, they started a series called It Is Finished. And their Bible point for the entire series is I show love to everyone. So they're really talking about how Jesus showed his love on the cross for us. The Bible verse is John 13:34 from the NLT, and it says, well, part of it says, just as I have loved you, you should love each other. And the Bible story pulled references from different areas or from different parts of the Bible, but the Bible story video and all of that learned comes from John chapter 18 and some of 19, Luke chapter 23, some verses there, and just really talking about Jesus' sacrifice, what he went through for us. So they're really focusing on that. A few announcements to go over for Sunday school. We still are not offering anything. We haven't heard from parents or anybody who would like for us to offer anything from the 9:30 to 10:30 time. If you would like for us to have something going on in either KidZone or WeeKidz or both, please reach out to either me or Shaylee, and we'd love to talk to you about that and try to get that arranged. The family lesson video or the family lessons are out every single week. So if you're still joining us online and you would like to have a family lesson, you can find those on the website. We post those on the Linktree account. Sometimes we post them on Facebook, but really the website and the Linktree account are your two places where you'll want to go for that the most. And then with the Easter egg hunt being done, we're focusing on VBS now. I did nail down the dates for VBS, and it's going to be June 28th to July 2nd. So it's going to be right there in that time frame. This is also right in the middle of CIY for the youth group. So kids will be able to go to Mix and Move, but they can still help with VBS if they would like to. So we know that that's something that some parents like to do, send their kids, and some students like to help with VBS as well. So we want to make sure we work around that time frame. So we will have a Facebook event out soon. We'll have signups for volunteers out soon, all that good stuff in due time. But we're just letting you know the dates right now are June 28th to July 2nd. we are going for right now. We are working with masks as optional. With the mandate ending, we don't have as many restrictions, but masks are optional for right now. If anything changes on that, I'll be sure to let you know. But that's the way it's going to be going forward for most of, if not all of our events and things like that, as long as the mandate stays the way it is. So thanks so much for joining us yesterday. Hope you had a great time. I hope that you and your kids learned a lot through Easter and celebrated Jesus' his death and resurrection, and just had a great time with that as well. We had a great time, and I hope you have a great day.